Hello, and welcome to Grug Gaming, and welcome to Crusader Kings 3. For a long time I've wanted to do Crusader Kings 2. I've played a little bit of Crusader Kings 2 myself, and I thought, hey, I missed the boat. I don't have all the DLCs, I don't have all the updates, I've only got a little bit of it, you know, don't have everything I need to really play it. Well, I thought, hey, let's go ahead. Let's buy Crusader Kings 3 so I can start enjoying it, and let's record it. So I have played a tiny bit just to test things out, maybe a half hour or so, just getting kind of an idea for the interface and things like that. Apparently it shows the last family you were playing. I just was playing the King of Breton to begin with, and my wife was pregnant, and oh, it's great. So we're going to dive in, and the first thing we're going to do for Crusader Kings 3 is we're going to go ahead and play the tutorial. Okay? So we're going to go to New Game, and we're going to play the tutorial game. And what we're going to do is we're going to play this to a point where I feel like we've learned what we need, and then I'll play a full game myself, which is awesome. So, welcome to Crusader Kings 3. Crusader Kings 3 is a deep strategy game of dynasties, and intrigue. If you are new to the world of Crusader Kings, we strongly recommend you play the tutorial. In the tutorial, you will play as Petty King Murchad, a ruler in Ireland. Lead your family and dynasty to defeat your enemies and become the King of Ireland. Petty King Murchad. Learn the game as Petty King Murchad? Yes. Let's play the tutorial. So, it's going to load in here. We're going to have a moment to talk, and we're going to be looking around. Oh, loading in. How's my encoding doing? Okay, we're okay. So, here's a big thing we want to think about before we dive into this. Crusader Kings 2 and now 3 is a grand strategy game, but it is much different than many grand strategy games. Most grand strategy games, you may be trying to to lead a kingdom to greatness. Or you might be trying to take a nation and take over the entire map, etc. Crusader Kings is a little bit different. You're actually a person. So we're going to be playing as this gentleman down here, Petty King Murchad. Now we can send our armies out to conquer places, and we can give edicts to the royal court, etc. But our goal is actually for our person to be great, and for our dynasty and our lineage of children to become great, because that's who we're going to be when we die. This is a game that spreads over hundreds of years when you play the full game, so it's very different. I hope you'll come to see that as we play. I think that's what really makes it interesting. So welcome to Crusader Kings. You are a medieval ruler. Land is yours for the taking through clever marriages and diplomacy, or by way of the sword. There is no one way to win in Crusader Kings, only different ways to enjoy the story that unfolds. Camera 1, basics. Use WASD to move around. Alright. You can also move the cursor to the edge of the screen to pan. Pressing the home key takes you to your realm's home capital. Well, that's handy. Cool. In the realm capital, oh, look at all these tooltips. Oh, this is great. The realm capital is the holding where a ruler and their court resides. This holding has a tax bonus and is always inherited by the primary heir. That'll be important. Occupying the realm capital of an enemy in a war gives a significant amount of war score. Sometimes lets you imprison members of the enemy family. To zoom in and out, use the scroll wheel. Beautiful. Different information is displayed at the different zoom levels. The details map. An overview of terrain in your domain, ideal for moving regiments. The political map gives you a comprehensive overview of rulers in an area. It's ideal for planning wars, managing vassals, and exploring realms. And the paper map gives you a top-level view of all the independent realms in the world. So the details map is this. The political map, is this. And the paper map is this. So we can kind of see, whoa, look how big this game is. We're playing here. I want you to, this is the cool thing about Crusader Kings. Zoom in, you have the ability to manage your holdings. Zooming out gives you an overview of all realms. So check this out. And if I sound excited and I'm talking fast, I'm sorry, it's just great. Look at this. We're right here. This is us. We're the Petty Kingdom of Munster. I've got to be careful. You may see some weird scrolling. It's because I have to play in a windowed mode. And for those who don't know, I play on an ultra-wide monitor, so I can keep like my recording windows open and things off to the side of what I'm recording. But that means that sometimes when it comes to scrolling, if I can't, if a game doesn't have an option to capture the mouse, which I couldn't find in this game, it means that sometimes I go off screen when I scroll, and it makes it kind of funky. So you'll see a lot of WASD scrolling. Another cool thing here I know about this game, sorry, we're going to hit next in a minute. If I want to zoom in somewhere, I can zoom out, and if I put my cursor over here, when we zoom in, it'll zoom into the actual cursor. So that's kind of an easy way to get kind of around the map pretty quick. So let's head back home. Here we are. Whoop. Next. Crusader Kings spans over hundreds of years and many generations. Right now, time is standing still because the game is paused. For this part of the tutorial, we'll keep the game paused while we walk you through some game concepts. And here's the date. It's 1066 AD. Isn't that when William the Conqueror did his thing? I think so. Sometimes you will see blue highlighted text like this. Boom, highlighted text. This means you can hover your cursor over the words for more information. Some of these words can lead you to other highlighted words, which can then show even further information. Duchy can lead to county, which can lead to barony. Got it. And if you look here, you'll notice when I hover over things, you'll see the background kind of maybe, I don't know if you can see that on the recording, but the background kind of darkens and then a line appears, an outline shows up. That means the tooltip will stick, which is kind of neat. Some of these words can lead to other highlighted words, blah, blah, blah. To continue, place your cursor over this highlighted text. Hover over the highlighted text phrase inside the highlighted tooltip. Neat. Good job. Awesome. Cool. Rulers of land. Now let's talk about the game. Everything takes place on the map before you. The world consists of large and small pieces of land, each belonging to someone, based on their titles. Your titles are represented by icons with elaborate coats of arms. The icon representing your realm is set by your primary title, which is the most important prestige title you hold. So I am a petty king. I am the holder of the petty king, Merchad Mac Donchad of Munster. Oh, that's cool. And I also am the Earl of Thomond. Okay. Cool. Borders. If you click on your character portrait, highlighted in the character view, the borders of your realm, boom, the borders of your realm, luminate of your realm capital, will light up. Outside of that will be the borders of your entire realm. Munster is your primary title, which is why your realm is named after it, okay? You also hold the Earldom of Thomond as a separate title. And because I'm the top ruler, it says that. I don't know what... Oh, here's the Earldom of Omond. Okay, cool. Next. Ruling over others. As a ruler, you can only hold so much land on your own. You will often have other rulers helping with the administration of the realm by holding land within your borders, making them your vassals. To find your own land, your domain, press the home key and zoom in. Once closer up, you can see blue labels on the baronies that belong to you. In this case, it will only be Luim Nietzsche. Alright, so yes, we only own Luim Nietzsche. That's the only barony we own. So we own that. So this, oh, okay. Hold on. I'm the petty king of everything. I have 2 titles. I only hold 1 domain. So when I scroll in, even though I'm in charge of all of this, I actually only hold this. Okay. The Earldom of Ormond is held by your vassal. I get it. You are playing as one of many characters in this world, represented by character avatars. Your character is the ruler of a realm. You will need to make sure that your dynasty survives and thrives throughout the ages. Your titles give you power and control over territory and other characters, who might hold titles and land of their own. continue, click on your character. Boom! Characters have skills indicating their proficiency within a certain field. Some are great talkers, while others prefer to make their intent clear on the battlefield. Diplomacy, martial power, stewardship, intrigue, and learning. Remember, since this is highlighted text, we can go over it and see what they are. Diplomacy, you talk to people better. Martial, you lead armies. Stewardship, you make money. Intrigue, you're intriguing. And learning, you can learn stuff. Increasing crown authority. Get some piety. Okay. We're not going to read every little piece of text. Characters have traits, which can affect their skills, as well as how they react to things. These are illustrated by icons in your character view. Some traits tell you about a character's personality, like fickle, calm, or generous. Other traits are specific to how a character has lived their life, such as your education trait or commander traits. We are temperate, wrathful, and impatient. From this, you can see that your character typically lives a modest life, but expects others to do so also, is quick to anger when they don't. When a character chooses to behave against their personality traits, it can cause stress. And if you get a lot of stress, things go bad. Okay, what are we also? We're an open terrain expert, so we're good at fighting on open terrain. We're a skilled tactician, so we're good at fighting. Look how good we are at fighting versus everything else. We are king of fighting. Okay. Traits can also impact how other characters react to you. Some people are impressed by brave trait. Oh, lustful character. Ooh, lustful. Ooh, look at the lust. That's just a heart. Traits influence other characters' morality and greed, which can affect both their friendly and hostile actions. Opinion number 3. All characters, yes, all have an opinion of one another, which drives their behavior. Low opinions can cause people to rise against you or be unwilling to help you. High opinion can, on the other hand, make characters more inclined to join your murder scheme or fall for your seduction. So if people like us or hate us, it's right there. And I think, yes, we can see why. So this is Brian. He's our heir. He's actually our son. Brian Mac Merchad Briane. And if we hover over him, we can see that he likes us because we're his dad. Because of the way our succession rules work. He's of the same dynasty. He's temperate. Okay. Gold. To help you further your goals, you need gold. Among other things, gold pays for buildings, armies, and bribes. Gold is collected passively from both your holdings and your vassals as tax. Larger vassals and more important holdings tend to give more tax. However, money is not all. Certain things can only be achieved by spending the right amount of prestige, or for religious matters, piety. And so we have gold, gold, prestige, piety, renown, and our current soldiers. Prestige tells us how respected you are. It can be earned over time or actively, such as marrying in dynasties, etc. Whenever you earn prestige, you build towards your next level of fame. Higher levels of fame make your other characters think better of you and bring powerful ways to wage war. Okay. With a lot of piety, you'll have an easier time interacting with the head of your faith. As you are Catholic, this is the Pope. Piety can be gained passively from the learning skill and from virtuous traits, or actively from choosing to do religious things, such as going on a pilgrimage. You also have a level of devotion, which builds over time whenever you gain piety, and can have positive effects for your character. Okay? I get it. Lifestyle. As well as traits, your character can also pick a lifestyle. There are 5 lifestyles, one for each skill. They represent what you put the most effort into day to day, and each one has several focuses inside relating to it. Every focus gives a unique bonus that makes events associated with that focus more likely to happen. Click on the lifestyle button. Kaboom! Alright. Click on a lifestyle to see its focus. As times go by, your character will learn lifestyle experience to maintain a particular lifestyle. When you acquire enough lifestyle experience, you can select one of that lifestyle's perks. Perks represent you practicing and developing yourself over time and offer unique bonuses, like special traits, or unlock lifestyle-specific mechanics and content, such as the ability to start abduction schemes. Alright. We're going to go martial. Because we're the king. We're already a martial strategist. We could be a strategy focus. Luck can win a duel. A fool can win a battle. So we get +3 martial. Let's see here. Authority focus, +1 martial, +20% dread, and a little bit of control over our places we control. Or victory comes not through blood or gold, but honor. What is prowess? Personal combat. Let's go prowess. Yeah. People will love us. Oh, yeah, we're going this. We're going chivalry focused. I like it. All right. As time goes by, your character will learn lifestyle experience. For maintaining a particular lifestyle, when you acquire enough lifestyle, you can select one of the lifestyle's perks. Perks represent you practicing developing yourself over time and offer unique bonuses. I think I already read this. I'm an idiot. Okay, so these are the perks. Got it. Other characters. Now, having selected a focus, we can move on to other people. If you're new to this game, interacting with other characters is key, and you have many options. So we'll open our character view, and we're going to right-click on our heir's portrait to see our options. Alright, let's start with the basics. Everybody likes gold. Try sending a bribe to your heir. We'll send a gift. How much should we send? 50 gold. He'll be 10 points happier. Do it, and he'll accept it. Well done. You successfully increased somebody's opinion of you. Certain opinion modifiers last forever, like family bonds. Others will wane over time, like the fading memory of receiving a monetary gift. Now, let's talk about your dynasty. As the game goes on, unless your character meets with an untimely accident or terrible disease, they will grow old and eventually die. As long as we have heirs of your dynasty, your legacy will live on. When your character dies, you simply start playing a new one, the player heir. Depending on the type of succession your realm has, this is likely to be one of your children. Perhaps one that you groomed into the role of a ruler? Okay. Succession laws determine all titles and resources are divided among the heirs when a character dies. You currently only have one heir, but let's take a look anyways. Open the realm view on the right side of the screen and succession tab. As a member of a dynasty, you also have renown, shared by everyone in your dynasty. Renown goes up whenever anyone in your dynasty gets prestige and reflects how infamous your family is rather than just you. Making significant strides in your renown will echo down the generations for your descendants, slowly increasing your level of splendor. As a dynasty head, the most powerful member of the dynasty, renown will allow you to unlock dynasty legacies that will benefit all of you. Alright, so succession law right here. Confederate partition means that your titles will be divided equally between your children. New titles may be created for younger heirs. Okay? And male preference means male rules. Men take precedence over women in the succession. Okay, got it. To ensure the future of your dynasty, you need family members. Helps if you're married, but we cannot promise that you will marry for love. Let's get married. For unmarried characters in your domain, you can set up marriages or betrothals by right-clicking on the character and choose Find Spouse or Arrange Marriage. Let's find a spouse. Choosing Find Spouse opens a list of potential spouses. They hail from courts all over the world. Choosing Arranged Marriage also opens a list of potential spouses, but only with people from the court of the character you clicked. Your own character is visible on the left, because this marriage needs your approval. Whoever's the liege is on the right. Arranged marriage can be useful for the matchmaking between your courtiers or for setting up specific marriage alliance. Okay. There are many factors to consider when choosing a spouse. To help you out, there is a filter available. Among things, consider alliance skills, personality traits, expected fertility, and more. Some traits are congenital, meaning they might be inherited by your children. Perhaps someone with a trait like that is a good place to start. Alright, when you have selected 2 people for your marriage, you are presented with the details of the union, along with additional options such as having marriage be matrilineal. Get married. Select a spouse for your character and click Send Proposal. So we got to choose. Let's get married here. Okay. We got a lot of people we can marry. Looks like we have some alliances that can happen here. It's hard to say. What do we want? Some claims on some counties. Okay, we're 39 years old. So we want a wife that is reasonably close in age, probably. I would imagine. I don't think a claim is something we want to worry about, but, you know, our stewardship is a 9. We probably need money, so I don't know. I don't know who to choose. Let's not make this crazy. Since this is just... We're Irish. Can we find someone else who's Irish? Let's get an Irish wife. There are no Irish wives. Wives? Wives. There we go. There's an Irish wife. Her stats are awful. Right, this is too much for what I'm going to be doing in this. So, let's just look here. Interesting. Oh, wow. So you can see, like, she's afraid of me. Weird. These would get us the Principality of Ganid would become an ally of ours. Too bad we can't find somebody who is here, you know? Oh well. Again, this is an awful lot to go into just for somebody that we're not going to be playing for a long time. Let's marry her. Let's just do it. She's a craven. She's daughter of a prince. This will get us... oh, she's Welsh. Let's do it. So, she is the daughter of this prince. They'll be born into my house, which is what's important. So they'll be my children with my claims. Medium chance of having kids. I will gain 200 renown for marrying into House Curloy, and she'll gain 300 for marrying into our house and marrying a close relative of the king. Look at her dad's military. It's huge. Our military strength is tiny. Look at that. We want to be his ally. His ally? Ally. Let's send that proposal. All right. Greetings, petty king Merchant of Munster. I gladly accept your marriage proposal. You will be joined with my daughter, Hunid, in holy matrimony. May Saint Bridget bless your union. I hope so. Excellent. Excellent. May you live long and happily together. For this tutorial, we recommend you use a fine spouse for your son as well. So let's get our son married. All right. Let's go ahead and find him a spouse. That's arranged marriage. No, I want to find a spouse. All right. So, I mean, we could really go in heavy with this guy that we're already partially allied with. We could just, like, let's merge our houses together in an almost incestuous way. I like it. Let's get his other daughter. She's ambitious and just and honest. She's got a good stewardship. He's all for it. Look, he loves us, doesn't he? Yeah. Anything to make him happy. It's getting us all kinds of prestige. His wife is getting prestige. Let's do it. I gladly accept your marriage proposal. Your son and heir, Brian, and my daughter, Gwenllian, I'm going to be real bad with names, folks, will be joined in holy matrimony. May God grant them long life and many children. Excellent. Dynasty and house. Family is important. The player heir will always come from your dynasty and most often from your house. In the future, it won't hurt to keep an eye on your family. Land and titles. Not everyone in your dynasty will be landowners, but every plot of land on the map has an owner. Sometimes that owner is you, sometimes it's one of your vassals, and sometimes it's another realm entirely. Many of whom also have or are vassals. Titles. Most titles structure together in a pyramid-like fashion. County makes you a count, duchy makes you a duke, kingdom makes you a king, and empire makes you an emperor. Every tier belongs to a title one rank up the chain. Every county is technically part of a duchy. Every duchy is technically part of a kingdom, and every kingdom is technically part of an empire. Make sense? We say technically because as Crusader Kings lets you play with history, there is no guarantee that a king is actually in charge of all the titles that his kingdom is supposed to contain within its borders. We call this title hierarchy du jour, and if the structure has been broken, it's often possible to declare war over such territories. So change to Duchy Titles map mode. Bam! Duchies. Alright. Return to Realms map mode. So duchies are the duchies, right? Yeah, so that's a duchy. The Duchy of Leinster. Oh, okay, and each duchy now has the little thing, I guess, over it. The little shield. Okay. Return to the Realms map mode. The du jour title of Munster consists of 3 counties. Their names should be visible on the map. Thomond, held by you. Desmond, held by neighboring ruler. And Ormond, held by your vassal. These counties are made up of smaller pieces of land called baronies. It is on this level we find your holdings. Alright, so this is the county of Thomond. Alright, hold on. So let's just look here. Alright, so this is the Kingdom of Ireland, which has the Duchy of Munster, which is made up of Thomond. Yes, the Duchy of Munster, which is nominally made up of these counties. Okay. And each county has 2, so like this has 2 baronies. Ormond has 3 baronies. Got it. Holdings provide different levels of tax and levies as well as buildings that you can construct and upgrade depending on the holding type. Click on your capital holding and order the construction of a building. Alright, so we can construct a new building. We have plenty of money. Let's more tax, defense, and taxes. More soldiers. More taxes. Well, you know what? I think more soldiers is what we need. Let's construct some barracks. Wooden barracks. To house levies as the ready for war, they need at least a roof over their head. These simple wooden barracks thrown together in a hurry by willing carpenters and woodsmen offer decent protection from the elements. Well, unless it rains. Nice. So we're going to get 125 more legions. Awesome. Well done. It'll take some time for the building to be ready, though. Luimnich wasn't built in a day. Every holding provides taxes to their holder. Right there. If that holder is a vassal, they will pay you some of their taxes. Taxes provide your main income of gold. As a ruler, you're likely to be the liege of at least one vassal. These are rulers within your realm who have also sworn fealty to you. Open the realm view on the right side of the screen. Realm view. Which we're in. And inspect the vassal tab. Wait a minute. Oh. The realm here. Go to vassals. We're in it. Here's a list of your current vassals. We have 2 of them. They're powerful. Along with some additional information. At the top of the list is the ruler Ormond, whose land you can see on the map. This is an earldom, a county tier title inside your realm. Yeah, Earl Rangvald Stigerson of Ormond. And we have Mayor Douglas of Innis. It's worthwhile keeping your vassals happy. Are they happy? He doesn't care. He's happy. No matter how mighty we are, if your realm unites against us, we are in trouble. They might murder us. There's a limit to how many vassals you can comfortably be in charge of before your realm becomes unwieldy. Going beyond this vassal limit affects taxes and levies. This doesn't matter for the tutorial, but when you start to build your own kingdom, be mindful of growing too fast, so I can have 20 vassals. Okay. Oh, this is a big tutorial. Your realm is the complete body of land and titles that you own, including the areas held by your vassal. Right now, for you, this means... Okay, so it's the blue outline. This means the counties called earldoms due to their Irish culture of Thomond and Ormond. When domain is used, we are instead referring to the land that you own personally, without vassals, Thomond. Okay. Note there's a limit to how much land you can hold personally. The domain limit, which again for us is 5. Council. Managing the realm is a lot of work. As a ruler, you have the help of your council. This can be either vassals or members of your court, and they act as trusted advisors. You know, I was told this whole thing was 20 minutes. We're going on 30. Councils can be set to work, and they do different things. You can change the council's tasks by clicking on the button near the portrait. Cool. Do some religious relations. Schemes. Long-term plans. Schemes. They can have hostile goals like murder or abduction of your target, or be wholesome, such as befriend the befriend screen. As long as you use a scheme, might be when you find the line of succession not being as clear-cut as you'd like. One way to get ahead is simply remove the competition. Quietly, with no witnesses. The sway scheme is made for increasing the opinion. Let's try it out. Open the council view. Our court chaplain, we need to go ahead and sway him, it looks like. And we have a 64% chance of making him like us. Excellent. Once set in motion, your scheme will slowly progress over time. Time before a conclusion is reached will vary depending on success chance, which can be affected by relevant skills. In this case, it is affected by your diplomacy. Open the intrigue view. Inspect the schemes tab. Gotcha. Sway him. 16 months. Sometimes schemes can give rise to secrets. If you catch someone trying to commit murder, it's probably in their best interest to make sure you keep it quiet. You can also blackmail them to gain a hook. Hooks represent a favor. You can call in with a particular character, encouraging or force them to do your bidding. As you play, you'll find many different ways to gain and use hooks. When you start playing, experiment with it. Hooks and secrets. We got none. Oh, what's this? This weak hook. Oh, we got a favor hook. Okay, so hooks you hold. One hook. Over to this guy. This weak hook can be used for a number of things. One is to increase the obligation set by the feudal contract you have with a feudal vessel. So we could modify feudal contract. We could use the hook. And then we could get more taxes. But he would not like us if we did this. So let's not do it. War is the essential part. There are a lot of concepts to cover, but for now, let's touch briefly on some of it. So the most important thing in any war are the battles, which are fought by armies. Most of your soldiers will come from levies, but you can expand your army by employing men-at-arms. Military. Okay. When a war starts, you'll be able to raise your armies from this screen via the Raise All Armies button. When the war is over, you will have to disband your soldiers. At the start of war, you'll need a legitimate reason. A casus belli against another ruler. There are various ways to obtain a casus belli. You might have de jure titles that make you the rightful liege or your target, or you might inherit claims, or you could pursue a holy war. Although these are the most common, there are dozens of different types of reasons for war to discover and use. Get it. Almost there. Soon we'll let you unpause the game. There are just a few things to go over. Firstly, it's important to know that there are 5 different speeds available. 1 to 5. We're on 3 down here. Secondly, for certain important events, the game will auto-pause. To start the ticking of time, unpause the game. This will let days, months, and years go by. What now? Now, as first task, let's remind your neighbor, the Earl of Desmond, who has a rightful liege, truly is. If it happens to expand your realm, so be it. Using the character interaction we went over, select him via the map, declare war on the ruler of Desmond. We should have a valid casus belli as the title is du jour, part of our realm. Well, first, let's create... We have so much money. How about some armored footmen? Create. There we go. Only have 5 of them. That seems like it was a bad move. Okay. Oh, we can set a... Oh. we can set a rally point. So, rally point in Lumiac. So that's our rally point. Okay. Cool. So, get these things out of the way. What are we doing here again? Alright, so Desmond, where's this man at? Who am I going to do? Ruler of Desmond. That's you. Earl Murkrok Kakarth. Right click. Declare war. Now, as the first task, let's remind your neighbor. Okay. We want to seize the Earldom of Desmond. We have an ally, he doesn't. The prince guy we got married to. He is just going to be scary. Declare war. Yes, to seize that. You gain the contested county if we win. If we declare peace, he gets to keep it. If we surrender, we pay him reparations. He is vastly inferior in power, which we could have seen if we clicked on him. We could have seen his military might. Okay. Declare war. War were declared. Alright. We've declared war. Now you should rally your armies. A button has appeared at the bottom of your screen to help you. You can do it from your military view. Raise all of our armies. There's our armies. Alright. To move your army, left click on the army on the map, and right click on the area you want them to go. Alright. So, we only have 11 guys here. Hold on, we need them all to get up. Alright. I don't know why it's doubled up here. Alright. So we can select our army. Oh, it's just how many troops are there. And let's go. That way. Perhaps the enemy capital barony? That's where we're going. And now we have to unpause. Now it's moving. It's probably heading to battle with the enemy forces. We head on encounter or a siege. And see what happens. Pause. Game is paused. Wedding celebration. With my marriage to Petty Queen Hunund, the realm is supposed to throw a big celebration. And I can collect a royal aid duty. So let's, of course I will collect it, or I can gain a bunch of prestige. We don't need the gold. We're fine. Come on, army, get there. There we go. A battle. The outcome of a battle between two armies depend on a number of things. The number of levies both sides have, which, if any men at arms either side is using, commanders involved, terrain you're fighting on. Alright, so we're attacking. We're good on open terrain. We are fighting in wetlands. Oh, there's a whole lot to this game. We have some armored footmen with us, which is good. We have 15 of them. We have a 28 commander advantage to his 13. We roll dice against each other. We have superior quality to elite quality. What's the difference? Is elite better or less than... Well, I guess elite might be better. We have 6 knights, he has 5. We are in the maneuver phase. Alright. Let's watch what happens in the battle. Okay, we're fighting. We're killing his dudes. We're rolling the same. Oh, hi. We're in the middle of a battle. Your Chancellor, Mayor Douglas, has insulted me gravely. He had the audacity to name me a loathsome churl in front of my court. I demand satisfaction for this slight. Signed, some Earl of where? Oh, you're over here. Well, I'd rather not make you angry, because you're right on our border. So what are our options? Whatever it takes, we'll make it well again. Pay him $15 and spend some of my stuff, my prestige. Right? Yeah, some of my prestige. And everyone's happy. I make Douglas plead for forgiveness. Or good one. We'll make everyone happy. Just pay some money. I'm worried about this battle. Right, we appear to be winning. Our knight, matured Bran, wounded Don Chad, Morda. Oh, we wounded Kalite. We're wounding his men. That's good. Okay, we have victory. Alright. Your army is attacking the enemy holding. Click on the highlighted icon, the spearheads, to find out how it's going. Can't quite get in close enough. There we go. You'll need to win sieges to win most wars as they increase your war score. Bottom right, down here. War score. Whenever a siege is won, it takes a few rounds of attack. The area will become occupied, changing the regular look to the map to a strike one. So we're going to be here for max of 8 months. War score at the bottom. Hit 100, you win. Negative 100, you lose. All wars end in 1 of 3 ways. Victory, white peace, or defeat. We captured Mayor. We've captured some people. Speed up time here. We're sieging. It's going to take a while. It's got to get up to 250. We could probably speed up time. Alright. So. Our queen's pregnant. Awesome. No. No. No, no. We took his son and heir hostage. Your war score is 100. You are now able to use enforced demands on the enemy ruler. Got it. Open the war view. Enforce demands. You gain the contested county. He becomes our vassal. All of our allies share 400 based on their contribution. Increases opinion of his allies and their contribution. Spends 40. I gain 40 fame. And your allies share 400. Do it. Alright, my liege. Blessings upon you and your house. You are a much greater foe than I imagined. In order to put an end to this bloodshed, I will comply with your demands. You are now my vassal. Congratulations on your victory. You have now experienced what it takes to make it through the essentials of the game. So, there we go. Crusader Kings 2. What now? There are many things you could do now that you have dipped your feet in the essentials. Crusader Kings is about setting your own goals. If you want a suggestion, we recommend you try to become the King or Queen of Ireland. War is not the only way. Alright, so it's up to you. We are now in charge of everything. There would be some, keeping we would need to do. Some housekeeping because of all these prisoners we've taken and everything else. But I think that we're good. I think that we've learned what we need to play the game. So, folks, that's where we're going to wrap up. That was the tutorial for Crusader Kings. It's in depth. It is crazy. We can actually open our tree. Oh, look at this. This is our family tree. Woo! Oh, you can't, how do you zoom around this? How do you, oh, you have to do it with the mouse? You can't, that's weird. It's very weird. But anyways, there's the family tree. Beautiful. Cool. So, that's Crusader Kings 3. Pretty fun game. It's going to be awesome. So, I want to say thanks for watching the tutorial with me. Hopefully, you got to see some of the game, and based on what you've seen, you can tell if you want to pick it up or not. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I want to say thanks for watching. Please tell your friends. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and as always, we hope to see you soon.